Am I missing something here? But what? The answer may lie inside my forgotten memories, but there's no way for me to verify them. As long as I'm unable to recall, then they're locked up deep inside, and the key thrown away. It's not like I can force it open either.
記憶っていうのは存外バカにできないものなんだね。
I swear, memory can be surprisingly difficult. I lift up Patty beside me and speak to her.
So is Patty a girl or a guy or I don't know, gender fluid? I'm not really sure because it keeps referring to Patty as either a girl, like him or her. So maybe it's both. Maybe it's both.
I lift up Patty beside me and speak to her.
くすぐったいよユリア。暇つぶしのつもりで私をいじらないで。
You're tickling me, Yuria! Are you bullying me because you're bored?
I try to take... Oh, I keep wanting to default to my, like, regular voice. But I have to remember, it's Togoku who's talking here.
I try to take my mind off things a little by playing ventriloquist, but Patty feels so nice to hold that I can't stop. Seeing Patty in her patchwork glory reminds me of my father and how he gave this to me as a present. Back then, I could still wholeheartedly trust him. He's my blood parent, after all. He was the most important, the only significant person I had, and that was all I needed to trust him. But...
少しぐらいは信じてあげてもいいじゃないか。自分の父親なんだから。
At least believe in him a little. He's your own father.
無条件で信じられるほど純粋な子供のままではいられないんだよ。
I can't stay an innocent kid who can trust anyone unconditionally. I speak those words to no one in particular. Patty's patchwork is a testament to the many days and months that he's weathered. In the same way, both my father and I changed. We couldn't stay as we were all the time. That's why, unless there's solid, unshakable proof, then I can't believe that off the bat. And to find that proof, no matter how wrong it may feel, I need to return to the real world. That shouldn't be wrong at all, but...
どうして僕はこんなにも迷っているんだろうか。パティ。
Why am I this lost? Patty? Patty remains silent, simply allowing herself to be towed around with my fingers. I thought this could help me get my thoughts together, but I don't feel particularly refreshed. As I'm playing with Patty, eventually my eyelids grow heavy.
I'm wondering how this path is going to end. I guess it'll be fairly lengthy if we're basing it around the same length as Yu's path. You know, it's going to have a bit of a heft. You know, I don't know if it'll particularly advance or elucidate all that much. Like, we're getting more about her inner monologue, her thoughts as these things were going on. So, you know, it's you know, showing us a couple things we didn't know, teaching us a few new tricks, but I'm just kind of curious how this is gonna go.
And before I know it, I'm in my dreams, reliving a certain memory.
Okay, more about her past, her relationship with her parents, her family.
Prune everything unnecessary away, thoroughly. By doing that, I'm able to devote my entire being into writing papers. Because I want my father to accept me. Because I want to catch up as much as I can with my little sister. For that, I accepted my loneliness. I chose to be alone. After school, I make my way to the city library. In there is a corner with a long table and chairs. The area farthest, deepest in, is a place where no normal visitor would take an interest, with its shelf full of books far too difficult for most. This is the place most cut off from the outside world, my own special place. On the table with reference books piled high, I place my belongings and open the laptop that I use for writing. In there unfolds the world of solitude I chose. The proof of the existence of my own niche lays in the world before me. Or so I believe. Which is why I delve deep into this once more, alone, without realizing the passage of time. My eyes hurt. I look away from the monitor and breathe a sigh. I already set my PC to output as little blue light as possible.
Girl, I got Flux. You have Flux downloaded? It automatically takes the blue out of your computer as it gets dark, you know?
And despite that, it still makes me want to get PC glasses to lessen blue light intake. They're just all of 5,000 yen, perfectly attainable. I should go visit a glasses store sometime.
5,000 yen's quite a lot of money.
While pondering the idea, I turned my head around about to help dispel some of the stiffness in my neck. Suddenly...
Oh, hello, who's that? Is that Nikaido? What?
Though I of course couldn't say anything, it still catches me by surprise. On the seat diagonal to me sits Nikaido-kun, silently studying on her own. This might be the first time I'm actually seeing her this close. Nikaido-kun has been the subject of bullying.
Oh, we have this memory? Oh, it's a dream, I guess, but it's a memory. This is what's really happened. We didn't remember this, like, as she was sitting there, you know, as she was living in the moment in the Chronos world. You know, she doesn't actually have that memory at that point, so this is during the period of time after, you know, after the rumors have been flying around about Nikaido.
It started after Sakurai-kun's little sister, Rin-kun, passed away last December. Nikaido-kun supposedly had a direct hand in her passing, and now the entire school treats her terribly. Ever since that happened, our group of childhood friends split up. Of course, I was the first to distance myself, so I don't know the details of what happened exactly. Thanks to the incident, Sakurai-kun grew depressed, and though he's starting to recover, the bullying on Nikaido-kun only began to intensify in response. I personally tried to stay as far away from it as possible. I wanted to focus entirely on my papers, which is true, but also because I didn't exactly find it prudent to jump into someone else's delicate affairs. Sticking your neck into something as an outsider only serves to exacerbate the issue. Hence, as long as the situation didn't escalate any further, I planned on remaining a bystander. Besides, though this is purely conjecture on my part, it seems like Nikaido-kun is just accepting everything. She doesn't even try to go against it. That being the case, then, I have even less of a reason to get involved. Perhaps she has her own reasons. After deciding to prune even my relationships and distance myself from everyone, it's a little too selfish to suddenly want back in. Which is why I'm so confounded with Nikaido getting this close to me. It's just a coincidence, right? Why is she diagonally across from me? Well, it's less attention-grabbing than her sitting perfectly straight. As I'm lost in my thoughts, Nikaido-kun's eyes shift. We cross gazes. Her look doesn't have a hint of surprise. Rather, it's as if she looked just to make sure I'm here. Upon just seeing her eyes, I can already tell. Nikaido-kun noticed that I was writing here and intentionally sat diagonally across from me. She's sitting in a way that doesn't distract me with her presence and continues to study quietly, writing with her pen. She likely doesn't intend to intrude on my private world. She just sits there, being there. I don't know her reasons for doing so exactly, but that's what I realize. You're alone, but not lonely. It's as if that's what she's trying to get at. What an awkward girl she is, this Nikaido-kun. Those words within my heart turn into a smile, bringing me a warm and fuzzy feeling.
Okay. I
check the clock. 6 o'clock. The library's already closing. Before I know it, it's just me and Nikaido-kun, and me in the building.
That sentence didn't make sense, but I think they just wanted to say it was just the two of them in the building.
I save everything I wrote down and take a long stretch. I also take a peek at Nikaido-kun while doing that. Perhaps coincidentally, Nikaido-kun is also doing the same. We both take a deep breath and stretch. It's only then that Nikaido-kun notices we're doing the same thing and looks over. Unable to hold it back, I chuckle. Nikaido-kun seems to feel the same. We both giggle at how we copied each other, while keeping quiet per the library's policy, of course. Now that that's all done,
一緒に帰ろうか。
let's go home?
一緒に帰りましょう。
Let's go home then. We again copy each other down to the letter. The coincidence almost nothing short of a miracle, and we do a double take.
どれだけ真似すれば気が済むのさ
Just how many times are you gonna copy me?
東国さんこそ
Likewise, Togoku-san. This time, we burst out in laughter.
Okay, alright. Seems like something pure was going on here, you know. A bit of reconnection. Two lonely
二階堂
girls.
くんは不思議だよ
Two isolated girls, whether by choice or not.
You're quite the oddity, Nikaido-kun. After leaving the library, we walk home together. I tell Nikaido-kun my honest thoughts about her.
目をそらせばたちまち存在が消えるでも目を向ければやっぱりそこにいて安心感が得られる
When I look away, you practically disappear. But when I look back, it relieves me to see that you're still there. That was what I felt earlier, as we both lost ourselves in our own work. I dove into my own world and did everything I had to do. But that doesn't mean I was working alone. There was someone else there. Someone alongside. She helped to lessen the pain of loneliness. Painting it in a more negative light, it was really no different than being watched. But Nikaido-kun isn't like that. Whenever I would get sucked into my own solitary world, without my realizing, she would slowly envelop the stress that had slowly been piling up within me.
僕が観測しない限り二階堂くんはそこにいない
If I'm not watching, then you aren't there.
Are they gonna bring up Schrodinger's cat at this point?
でも常にいてくれているその距離感がすごく心地よいんだ
But you're still there for me. I really like that sort of distance.
それじゃあまるで
I knew it.
シュレディンガーの
I knew
猫
it.
みたいね
You make me sound like I'm Schrodinger's cat or something.
I knew it. Every single game always gotta bring this up. And when it's a horror mystery novel, they always gotta bring up Schrodinger's cat.
確かに僕が観測するまで君がそこにいない状況とそこにいる状況
True. Whenever I'm not observing you, you're in the non-existent state.
つまり有と無の重なり合っている状態が続いているわけだからね
And otherwise, you're in the existent state. In other words, you're both at the same time.
面白い論文のテーマにしてみるのもありかもしれない
Yes! Fascinating! This can make for a great theme in a paper!
着想のきっかけになったのなら何よりだわ
If I could help you come up with a new idea, then that's wonderful.
Why is Nikaido being so bright and happy and normal and sweet? She's not like this. Okay, she's not like this at all around Sakurai, I guess. She's never really been like that around Sakurai. She's been pretty normal. She's exhibited normal behavior around others that we've seen. This is at the point where she's already said that real cold crap to Sakurai about like, yeah, I killed her and I didn't even care because bullying has already started. So this is strange to see at this point in time. But okay. I don't know. Sorry, I don't know if I read that. If I could help you come up with a new idea, then that's wonderful.
Talking with Nikaido-kun is fun. She even goes along with the minutiae in my discussions. If there's something she doesn't understand, she immediately asks, and she clearly makes an effort to comprehend. Such is Nikaido-kun, ever since then, since we'd first met in elementary. She's always tried to be friends with me, even though I never stuck out. Once, in the library, I saw Nikaido-kun deeply engrossed in reading a book regarding Einstein's theories, even though she was just in elementary. And already the day after, she tried to talk about the theory of relativity with me. She asked question after question and was so happy discussing everything she learned.
Wow, that is a side to her that we have definitely not seen up to this point.
That was a truly enjoyable discussion for me. And the same applies to now. In the first place, there aren't exactly that many second-year middle schoolers familiar with Schrodinger's cat. That's why she's a precious conversational partner and someone who I can truly call a friend.
もしその論述の通りなら私は東国さんが観測してくれているおかげで自分の存在を証明し固めることができているってことかしら
Going by your logic there, that means my existence is proven whenever you observe me, I think. Nikaido-kun starts talking, somewhat wistful. She's a victim of bullying. Whatever the reasons may be, she's about to lose a place for her to belong. Maybe that's why she wants to be seen by a third party like me, perhaps?
僕もきっと同じだよ。今こうして二階堂くんが観測してくれているおかげで、かろうじて人の形を保てているんだ。
I'm the same too, I'm sure. It's because you're watching me that I can just barely maintain my human form like this.
今や自宅の中でさえ僕の存在は曖昧になりつつあるから。
Even at home, my existence itself is so frail. Silence. After a hesitant pause, Nikaido-kun resumed speaking.
なんでみんなから距離を取ったの？
Why did you distance yourself from everyone? Her tone of voice is gentle and concerned. Has Nikaido-kun been watching over me all this time? Since I chose to be alone? No, even before that. Even though she's already subject to bullying, she still hasn't changed. Though I have no basis, no proof, the conjecture sticks.
確かに傍目には距離を取ったように見えるだろうね。
I suppose to an outsider, it may have looked like I distanced myself.
けどまだどこか、そう、非科学的だけど心ではみんなとつながっているような感覚がある。
Oh. But I'm still, well, as unscientific as this sounds, my heart is still connected with everyone else. That's what it feels like. The relationships we all had up until now, the memories, they don't just vanish so easily. But
だからこそ、削ぎ落とさなくちゃいけないんだ。
that's why I need to prune it all away. These things don't simply vanish on their own, which is exactly why I needed to prune it all myself.
それは論文のさっきの自分の存在のため？
Your papers, as proof of your existence?
二階堂くんは察しがいいね。
You're pretty sharp, Nikaido-kun. To be recognized by my father, to stand alongside Julie, and to surpass her. I want to prove my own existence that way, and to gain my father's approval, so that I may be watched over. I need to sharpen myself more than ever. Truly, Nikaido-kun can be so warm. Perhaps by coincidence or by purpose, the way she touches on everything that I'm carrying is very gentle. Maybe that's why I'm also growing worried.
君は大丈夫なのかい？
Are you alright?
え？
Seemingly taken aback at my question, Nikaido-kun looks at me. What exactly I was referring to, I couldn't say. I felt like I couldn't. It's another story entirely if she herself brings it up, but it's not something I can talk about so lightly.
仕方のないことなのよ。それに私自身が選んで納得していることだから。
What else can I do? And it's something I chose and accepted myself.
選んで？
You chose?
そう。だからこれでいいの。
Yes. So this is fine.
Why would she choose to be a martyr? Why would she choose to be in the position of like having all of the blame be placed on her? Because beforehand, it was just an accident. No one was being blamed for it. And like, is it for Sakurai's sake? Like he was listless, emotionless, depressed the whole time. And I guess emotion only came back to him when he had heard that somebody was behind it. But why? Why would finding out that someone was actually behind her death, like there was an actual culprit to it rather than it being an accident, why would she come to the conclusion that that would spark something within him? You know, I don't know, my dude. I don't know, man.
Yes, so this is fine. I can't imagine the gentle expression on Nikaido-kun to be one of a victim of bullying.
君がそう納得しているのなら、僕は何も言うべきじゃないんだと思う。
If you've accepted it yourself, then I don't have any right to say anything. Otherwise, anything I say would just be lip service. I'm sure Nikaido-kun herself wouldn't want that. They'd only cause her more trouble.
それに、なんとなく分かったよ。君の置かれた状況、その動機、納得しているという意味。
Anyway, I sort of have an idea of everything. The situation you're in, what you're doing, and why you've accepted it all.
まったく、器用なのか不器用なのか、わからなくなるけどね。
I can't tell whether you're being clever here or just awkward. Nikaido-kun smiles back at my words.
東国さんも察しがいいわね。
You're pretty sharp yourself.
I think there's a typo here. It says Nikaido-san, but she clearly means Togoku.
You're pretty sharp yourself, Togoku-san.
察しばかり良くても何もしてあげられないんじゃもどかしいだけだけどね。
I can be as sharp as I want, but it's frustrating when there's nothing else I can do. Even being an ignorant bystander is far better than this, it feels like. But at the very least, by noticing, I can be someone who understands her better than anyone else. That in itself already makes me happy.
とはいえ何もしてあげられないけど観測するかしないかは僕の自由だ。
Anyway, though I can't do anything for you, then I can at least be free to watch over you. Nikaido-kun and I are fairly similar, I think.
僕は明日も放課後は図書室にいるよ。
I'll be at the library after class tomorrow too. I chose solitude. Nikaido-kun accepted solitude.
東国さんありがとう。
Togoku-san, thank you.
お礼を言われるようなことじゃないよ。
No thanks are necessary. But now, we're not alone. With the end of school each day, we stay in the city's library until it closes. Ever since then, it's become a world for both of us.
Wow. What an interesting revelation to their relationship. They've kind of mentioned throughout that, like, oh, this person's good friends with this person's, been good friends with this person, but they haven't really, like, exhibited too many signs or maybe have not really had the chance to have a lot of interactions with each other up until this point. So it's cool that they're expanding upon that, but okay.
I had a dream. One of a memory from long, long ago. It feels like there's something on my cheek. I touch it.
What? Tears? Oh.
It's the traces of tears that have dried up.
そうだ。ああ、そうだったじゃないか。
That's right. That's exactly right. I finally found the reason why my heart and my words were all a mess yesterday.
なんで僕は忘れていたんだろう。
How could I have forgotten?
I know. You would think you wouldn't be able to forget important things like this, but that's the way this twisted world works, my man.
The culprit is Nikaido-kun. If we get Sakurai-kun to kill her, then we can escape. Would it not be the most logical to sacrifice her, as she's already dead in the real world?
そんなわけないのに。
But that couldn't be.
Yeah, so she just recovered memories of her, relationship with her friend. And now she's just having to, she didn't care right before remembering this because she was just like, oh, well, I know I'm familiar with this person, but it's not like they really matter much to me. So it's the logical course. But now that she's like remembering her relationship and being like, wait, but she's dead? Wait a minute.
Once again, I'm going to leave her all alone. Do I think I'm going to be forgiven for doing that? Will I forgive myself for that? I need to meet her, now! Nikaido-kun should be in her room.
But what if she's not in her room? What if something crazy happened last night, as they tend to do overnight in the game so far? Oh, okay, nobody's here to scare me, right? Okay, just making sure. It's essential. It's essential for me to know my surroundings.
Normally, everyone starts doing their own business and then assembles at the scramble about an hour from now. That's perfect for me, since I'd rather not have anyone else hear this.
They might be crazy like Morozumi and over here outside the door.
随
Hey,
分早いのね。
Nikaido, what's up?
You're pretty early.
ああ、ごめん。寝てたかい？
Yeah, sorry. Were you sleeping?
大丈夫。早く目が覚めて、外の空気を吸ってこようと思ってたから。
It's fine. I planned on waking up early to get some fresh air anyway.
そっか。それならちょうどよかった。
I see. Good timing then. After that, innumerable instances of silence pass us by.
その、ちょっと中で話さないかい？
I like that they actually put in that moment of silence. I felt it. It was palpable. It was absolutely palpable and so awkward.
Could we talk inside?
外では話せないことなのね。
This is something we can't talk about in the open, huh?
is very important. Hopefully nobody's going to be creepy and overhear from the outside.
I nod. Nikaido-kun leads me back into our room.
適当にかけて構わないけれど。
You can feel free to sit anywhere.
いや、大丈夫。このままでいい。
No, it's fine. This is fine. Well now, how do I broach the subject?
東国さん。
Togoku-san?
昨日の話だけど。あれから少し冷静になって考えてみたんだ。それで。
What we talked about yesterday. I've given it some more thought after I cooled down, and
やっぱり君を殺させるわけにはいかなくなった。
I decided on not letting you get killed.
どういうこと？
What do you mean?
正直、自分でもうまく説明できないんだ。
Honestly, I can't explain it well myself.
ただ、君を殺す、犠牲にするという手段を本当に取るべきなのかがわからなくなってしまった。
Just the killing you, making you into a sacrifice. I'm not sure if that's the right way to go about it.
それが一番合理的かつ確実にクロノス世界から脱出する方法。それは昨日確認し合ったはずよ。
It's the most effective, efficient, and sure way to escape the Chronos world. I believe we talked about this already.
I'm still kind of confused. I'm really struggling to try and like think about her mindset from what we learned in the first run through. And it seemed like towards the very end, like she kind of did like a double, triple, like gotcha thing where it's like, oh, well, initially, from the very beginning, I already knew what was going on, so I wanted to trick all of you so that I could be left alone in this world, and then so I can get a chance to like be alive in some manner, even though I'm already gone in the real world, so that's why I kept quiet. But then at the very end, it seemed like she wanted to egg us into killing her, and then, you know, things got really emotional and confusing at the very end with her last dying moments. And then now in this current segment, she's encouraging us to kill her, now that we, Togoku specifically, have found the truth, but nobody else knows it yet. So it's just, I don't know what her true intentions are yet. Yeah, anyways, I think I already read this line.
それはそうなんだけど、本当になんて説明したらいいのか。
That we did, but how do I say it? It's difficult to explain my stance purely logically. I try to deduce why. The reason is simple. Because it isn't logical. My current stance is anchored in my emotions.
思い出したんだよ。昨日の夜。昔の、多分、クロノス世界に来て失っていた記憶、そのものを。
I remembered. Last night. The past. Probably memories that I lost when coming to the Chronos world. If there isn't any logic, then I'll create the logic. I'll tell her everything that happened.
中学2年の頃、僕らは一時、図書館で一緒に過ごしていたことがあっただろう。
In middle school, our second year, we spent our time together in the library for a while, right?
僕が論文の執筆に集中してて、その斜め向かいの席で、君が勉強をしている。
I was concentrating on writing my papers while you were sitting diagonally across from me, studying.
何のことはない。会話だってなかった。あの小さな空間の話だ。
It was really nothing special. We didn't even talk in that small space with just the two of us.
私も、覚えているわ。夕暮れ時の図書館のテーブル。
I remember too. The long table in the library, with the sun close to setting.
自ら一人であることを選んで、それでも構わないと思ってた。
I chose to be alone and didn't mind that.
けれどあの日、僕の斜め向かいに座った君によって、その決意は確かに揺らいだんだ。
But that day, you just sitting across from me made that resolve of mine waver.
自分自身のために孤独でいさせてくれる。
You allowed me to be on my own.
けれど、ふと目を向けた時に君は観測できて、一人じゃないと教えてくれた。
But whenever I would look over in your direction, I could see you. You reminded me that I'm not alone.
僕は、君に救われていたんだよ。
I think you saved me then.
そんなことないわ。たまたまよ。
Don't be silly. I just happened to be there.
いや、確率論の話をするのなら、あの日あの場所で出くわす確率は、単純計算でも目がくらむ数値になる。
No, judging by probability theory, even simple math dictates that the chances of you just happening to be in that place at that time are astronomically low.
偶然ではありえない。君は狙って、あの場所に座っていた。座ってくれていたんだ。
It can't just have been coincidence. You sat there intentionally. For me.